No, it's a preservation fluid, Aaron.
Ketamine was discovered in 1962, first tested in humans in 64. It was approved for use in the United States in 1970. Shortly after its U.S. approval, it was extensively used for surgical anesthesia in the Vietnam War due to its safety. It's on the World Health Organization's list of essential medicines, the most effective and safe medicines needed in the health system.
Are you thinking of formaldehyde?
Right. No. When the fucking ketamine is, infused into your bloated dead cat...
It's not! That's not even one of the fucking uses, Jesse.
Alright, I'm Googling ketamine cat embalming.
I'm just gonna...
And the first thing that comes up is, should I bury my cat in a plastic bag?
Okay.
How to embalm a pet.
Are we really?
Goodbye, Jake. Hello, and welcome to episode 85.
Hello and welcome to On a Side Note, episode 17.
Ah, yes.
I was close.
Happy 311 Day, everybody. Go listen to 311 and don't smoke weed.
I prefer Mario.
Yeah, don't do that.
I prefer March 10th because it's Mario Day.
Listen to Jax will rule the realm. Some good shit.
I don't know what that is, but okay. I don't know what anything is, ever.
Yeah, it's because you're just an idiot all the time.
It's true.
All the time, every day, every moment of every life.
So, what's new and exciting, my dudes?
Well, I have a question to ask you, Kyle.
Oh boy,
Awesome.
Here we go.
How many tampons do you think it would take to do a 7-day mission in space?
What?
The fuck are you
You're gonna
talking
need to
about?
be a little more specific about
what's the
what the
purpose
fuck
of the
you're asking
materials
me.
that you're
Is
using
this
to do
because
this?
somebody poked a hole in the ISS and they used a tampon to plug it?
No.
Oh.
NASA engineers asked Sally Ride if 100 tampons would be the right
Is her
number
name
for
really
a
Sally
7-day
Ride?
mission. Yeah.
All right. That's almost
For a
as,
7-day mission?
Jake's just incredulous at
that's
that.
almost as bad as I was like I was at at home and my mom had something on the TV and it was like, I don't know, they were exploring some cave like looking for treasure and the guy's name was Mike Huntley.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Right, pretty normal.
To be a guy who goes out spelunking, Mike Huntley.
Also, I just want you guys to know that, since I'm a lesbian,
Oh boy.
I'm not the weird one.
Of course you're not.
Sure.
Did you know there have
Okay.
been 64 flu-related child deaths this season?
That's great. Why are we talking about that?
Yeah, are we going to get into some
Because I'm still in the
anti-vax
health
discussion?
news.
Get out of health news then. We don't want to talk about that. That's like depressing shit.
You all are sexual predatory pigs
What?
because you're heterosexual.
I
The
see.
fuck are you talking about?
We're all problematic because we're straight white males, is what
Yes.
he's saying.
Well,
what's
actually,
wrong
you're
on
just
every
straight.
account?
I'm just gonna say.
Trevor doesn't subscribe to humanity.
Now look. We're gonna have to
Humanity's
go out on a
fallacy.
limb and give Heather a shout out early because even Heather's included in this one.
Jesse,
She is an actual.
Jesse.
Well, what?
are you trying to say that we live in a society?
We do live in a
No,
society.
I'm trying to say that according to the early 1900s medical history, heterosexuality was a mental illness, described as an abnormal, perverted appetite towards the opposite sex.
Interesting.
Fascinating. There's no way to properly segue out of that. So someone just changed topic.
From Russia with
no.
thrusters, New York Times 4 hours ago.
No.
Do you guys like pie?
It's like
I like
pie.
chocolate pudding
Jesse.
pie.
I like Boston cream pie.
Everything you said was wrong.
Just all of it. I want you
Just
to know
all of it.
that.
I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
I'm sorry.
I'm still like really confused. I mean, like,
oh my god.
Confused is a bad word
give
for
me
it.
documents, give me evidence. I want receipts.
You want receipts. Sorry, I can't do that.
Alright, well then we're not talking here.
A robotic leg born without prior knowledge learns to walk.
Kyle,
That's not
legs
how that
don't
works.
have brains.
It's a robotic leg.
You say legs
Jesse.
don't have brains?
Cyborg legs even less have brain.
I'm sorry, rephrase that sentence in
You
English
know,
now.
Jesse, because sometimes I'm afraid that this leg might be smarter than. Never mind.
Well, okay, listen. Maybe that leg is smarter than Darwin. All right, and that leg already knows it, and that's why it's trying to walk.
What?
What? Yeah, no.
Oh, there's one for the soundboard.
Did you hear that the FDA removed restrictions on genetically modified salmon?
No, and
How
I'm
do you
still
feel
talking
about
about
that, Jesse?
Darwin. I want to talk about Darwin again. Can we go back to Darwin?
Listen,
Yeah, I want to go back to the Darwin bit where it's just like,
Let's look up fun facts about Charles Darwin.
so what? The leg, this
maybe the
disembodied
leg is
knows
smarter
more
than Darwin because
Darwin
it's
about
walking away
evolution.
and it doesn't want to fuck its cousin.
What?
Did you know that
That's
Darwin
an
once
extra.
ate
You
an
just
owl?
added something, Jesse. You just added something there that wasn't part of the initial deal. There. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why did Darwin eat an owl? Do you want to gain its knowledge?
That's how that works.
While he was at Cambridge University, Darwin joined the Gourmet Club, which meant
my
once a
God.
week
So he
to eat
wasn't even,
animals
like, on a
not
sh-
often found in menus.
So he wasn't on like a
hawks.
stranded. He wasn't even on a stranded island. He was just like,
God,
I'm gonna eat
why?
an owl today.
Ah, yes, exotic cuisine. Owl
He
from
ate
my backyard.
armadillos and agoutis. The rodents were the best meat he'd ever tasted, according to him.
I like the Soylent Green.
So
You know, I thought
What-
Kyle would be the first one to broach that topic.
What, green of the silent variety?
Yeah.
Darwin married his
Usually
first
is.
cousin.
there you go.
When is it okay to marry your cousin?
So
I'm sorry.
When you
what?
live in Idaho
I don't.
or
that's-
Albuquerque.
Those are potatoes.
Well, as Jesse has famously stated, you know, you also have an interest in fidget spinners.
Yeah,
There's nothing else to do in Idaho.
Yeah.
yeah, except potatoes.
Potatoes.
And fidget spinners. Can we make a potato fidget spinner for people in Idaho?
Let's Google that, because that might have already been done.
Well, you see, Darwin had to research with plants how to, you know, not make inbreds because his kids were failing.
Yes, there's a potato fidget spinner. I have a picture
then-
right here.
Then he realized he wasn't supposed to be fucking his cousin.
I see.
Why? Did he have kids?
Yeah, 10 of them.
All
7
10.
of which only made it to adulthood.
The rest were all
3
eaten
of
by
which,
badgers.
you know, just died,
So wait.
I guess.
Here's the important question.
What?
Did they know that they were cousins?
Maybe.
Probably.
Well, actually, they
Probably.
weren't cousins. They were... co-brothers?
What?
Like, be like a
He's
cousin
making
and a
up
brother.
words to win arguments.
He is. I mean, he opened this up by just saying, hey, they're cousins, and then immediately follows it with, well, they weren't actually cousins.
They were brother cousins, so he was
They were
gay.
First cousin.
Co-brothers.
I don't think Jesse knows the things he's
Cousins?
saying, but
I don't know. He's just fucking talking.
I'm gonna
Jesse.
Google it.
Kyle,
yeah,
At
Jesse, what's up?
at least
Are you
that's
okay?
not as bad as the 15-year-old kid who injected himself with mercury so he could cover his bones in metal in an attempt to be Wolverine.
Okay.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he also allowed himself to be bitten by multiple types of spiders in an attempt to become Spider-Man as well.
Charles Darwin married his first cousin, Emma Wedgwood, with their 10 children,
Wedgwood.
but 3
That's a good
died
name.
before the age of 10 due to infectious disease.
Ah.
Oh, a Pringles fidget spinner? How nice.
What?
Infectious disease. So because they got tetanus...
Are these the
That's
two
why you
topics we're
shouldn't
gonna juggle
inbreed.
here right now?
Apparently.
Fidget spinners made of food and Charles Darwin.
Yeah, and Charles Darwin and his like incestuous affairs.
Oh,
Only
apparently,
the most interesting of
also,
topics.
apparently also 3 of the 6 surviving children with long-term marriages did not produce any offspring as a suspicious, quoting fingers, sign. Researchers say Darwin could have had reproductive problems because of their lineage.
They had a narrow urethra, much a la Hank Hill.
Good job, Jesse. You connected all the dots.
Because
Every dot's been the connected.
Because Hank Hill had a direct association to Charles Darwin.
Yes. You heard it here first, folks. Next week we'll be on Shane's channel to talk more about this conspiracy.
No, we're gonna be on the History Channel. We're
Also,
gonna have a full-out,
propane accessories.
showcase, fucking velvet curtains.
Speaking of that,
real
Of
posh
Shane?
affair.
yeah. A quick shout out to Shane Dawson.
Is he still
needs a
doing
shout out
stuff?
from us.
Kyle, I want to know your views, okay? Because you won't go there to get fucking pizza with me so we can prove it.
What?
Apparently, Chuck E. Cheese gives non-children yesterday's pizza in the mornings or some dumb bullshit.
No, they quite literally, when somebody doesn't eat like 3 or 4 slices of their pizza, they take it in the back and reform it with some other slices to make a brand new pizza and give it to somebody.
I don't believe that.
Well, go watch fucking Shane Dawson's documentary on it, because the way the pizza came out, unless he paid some dude in the kitchen to make that pizza look like that pizza was fucked up, alright? I know what a fucked up pizza looks like, alright? That pizza was fucked up.
Okay.
All right, there's a subreddit for this.
Yeah, dude.
This sounds like something
need a
that would
link.
come out of like a game theory thread for like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Does
and
Chuck E. Cheese
decided to
recycle
get
pi-
adapted
You're-
to fucking Chuck E. Cheese?
You
or
can't
some
do
weird
that.
Shit.
That's against
I
like
was gonna
health
say,
code
there'd be
violation.
yeah, I was gonna say there'd be health inspectors that would find out about that shit somehow, or somebody would complain. Somebody would notice.
Yeah, they would have
Come
shut
on.
them down by now.
Look alive, it's 7:05.
Oh,
Where-
wow.
That's
Where's
outrageous.
did someone just send me the link for this?
I sent you the link for the Reddit talking about it.
Where?
Yeah, dude,
I don't get
all
it.
you have to do is Google fucking Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Like, all
Look
of the
at my-
pictures are fucked up.
Look at my citations, Reddit.
I just searched it, and Reddit was the first thing to come up, so...
I'm just gonna search Chuck E. Cheese pizza conspiracy.
Dude, you're gonna run into like Pizzagate.
When I
shit.
type
You're
in
gonna
when
get
I
into
type
politics.
in, when I type in Chuck E. Cheese pizza, the first thing that comes up is recycled.
Chuck E. Cheese oddly shaped pizza ignites bizarre conspiracy. The Washington Post.
Here we go. Here
Told
we go.
you.
Yep.
Oh, Eater.com says Chuck E. Cheese swears it isn't recycling pizza slices. Because apparently the CEO had to come up and be like, dude, this is bullshit.
Yeah. Though, I am also potentially wondering, don't sue me, Shane Dawson, but I want to know if maybe Chuck E. Cheese paid you to make that video in an attempt to make them more popular.
Did anybody go to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid?
Yes, I fucking love Chuck E. Cheese. I can't imagine that I was eating fucking recycled pizza.
Is that what you're worried about?
Yep.
Yes! These little
Only the
kids are
important
full of
things here.
fucking drool and slobber and bullshit. I was eating that when I was a little kid. And I was a kid. So I was full of drool and slobber and bullshit.
Really? Because I thought you were just born like a late
No,
20s-year-old man.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you are correct. I have...
Jesse,
you know,
I thought you were assembled in a fucking government bunker. I thought that was the fiction we were running with.
I've tried to wildly compose myself as my skin has grown into my biomechanical body.
Okay.
Good stuff.
So
we'll go with it.
Yeah.
Because remember, he's a lesbian robot fish girl or whatever.
Cyborg. Fish cyborg.
Cyborg, yeah, there we go. You have to remember that about Jesse. It's the millennials that are snowflakes, though.
Also, Kyle,
oh wait, that's right, he is one.
Do you drink booze?
I've pretty much sworn off of alcohol recently.
Aaron, do you drink
Although,
booze?
Talking about the Chuck E. Cheese thing...
I don't mind a beer in the off while. I should probably stay away from hard liquor.
Do you drink coffee?
No.
No, I've
you
cut
drink
that shit.
coffee with your beer.
Well, you should drink copious amounts of each of them.
No.
Yeah, I'm already overweight. I don't need more beer.
No, because then you'll be immortal.
Then I'll be dead.
Yeah, no,
that's a form of immortality. Actually,
yes, I mean, like, if I ascend up to heaven, you know, my soul will live on.
Well, people who drink moderate amounts of alcohol or coffee each day live longer than those that don't, according to the study at the University of California, Irvine.
Anyway, in the last episode, we were talking about how we were going to eat cheddar in the Sahara Desert.
Okay.
That was what we said we were going to do in the last episode. That's Jesse said. Next time we eat cheddar in the Sahara Desert.
All right, can everyone...
Fuck.
We're all going to need to meet up a little later and, you know, crouch in a circle around a bowl of cheese, and I will Photoshop us into the desert.
Oh, like your... No, because it's going to end up like your shitty-ass fucking... I'm in front of a Waffle House that you did like 5 minutes ago.
No, I'll actually put effort. I was doing that as fast as I could.
You know I'm not photogenic for the internet.
Well, Aaron, just, you can have your back to the group and just have cheddar falling off of your fucking face.
No.
Just Photoshop me as a block of cheese.
Aha! Trevor!
Okay.
Yeah. Yes?
Can you paint?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I failed arts and crafts growing up, so yes.
How'd you fail arts and crafts?
Well, I left during arts and class.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, I guess that's a pretty easy way to do that. So, Bob Ross says you're wrong.
Bob Ross isn't my dad.
He's not my supervisor.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
No,
Bob Ross.
So a fan of Bob Ross once told him, he said, Bob, I could never paint because I'm colorblind.
I'm colorblind.
I think that's why he asked you, Trevor.
Oh,
so Bob Ross decided to make an entire painting using only grays and whites.
Wowee. You know, the guy said he never painted because he was colorblind. He very well could have been a sketch artist. Trevor doesn't.
Yeah, you don't know.
Draw.
He could have done lithographs.
Exactly. Shut up.
And I will point you to my favorite lithograph artist, which is Robert Kipnis. So check out his stuff. He's real good.
Yeah.
Links in description to Robert Kipnis. Robert or Roger?
Robert.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of his portraits.
Get out of here.
This portrait of him doesn't look very good.
Actually, this one I'm about to send you. Wait.
Haha. Kyle,
Yeah.
you need Peeta.
I fucking hate Peeta. Why?
Conservationists in South Africa have been injecting fucking toxic human substances into rhinos, into their horns. So that way they're commercially useless in an attempt to deter poachers.
That's not what I wanted to do.
So,
well, I mean, that's great, but so far, Peeta has a 95.9 kill rate, And since 20...
Yeah, well, guess what?
Since 2007, they have killed more than 36,000 animals.
I can't believe that. They're very fur friendly.
No, they're not. Peeta is an awful piece of fucking shit.
Are you trying to tell me that if Peeta said, "Hey, look, I'll give you $10 million if you put on a fursuit convention in our name," wouldn't do it?
No.
Even if it was just like a shitty one at a motel?
No. All right, Jake, that's
$10 million,
an okay
man.
lithograph, but I was saying that his self-portrait is really bad.
No, yeah, but this lithograph in particular, it's obviously not this exact one,
You
but
know where I feel
my
like
aunt
I'd
has
see
an
his
original print
paintings?
of one of these in her house.
Hmm.
You know where I think I'd see these paintings?
What, Aaron?
You know, like there's Chinese nail boutiques and stuff like that, and salons.
Okay.
I feel like it'd be like up in there.
What would be up in there?
The paintings.
Well, they're not paintings.
They're lithographs.
Okay, so then I'm misunderstanding something.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's so bad. I'm on that
Hold on.
Liartown, USA Tumblr still, and I scrolled to one that's golfing America's national cemeteries and parks. That's so terrible.
Good.
Oh, Trevor, I have one of these links for you. I wish
Really?
you to gaze upon it.
Gaze upon it with my eyes. I refuse.
Delicious.
It's a picture of a small dog, the kind of which Trevor has similar. It says, "Enjoy your
I don't have
shit-ass
that kind
little
of
bark
dog.
machine."
All right, Aaron. So I just Googled Chinese nail salon wall paintings, and that's not what came up.
Oh, that just sounds bad.
Yeah, why would you do that? Don't do that.
Actually, I'm curious of what the results were. Chinese nail salon wall paintings?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, these are all really bad.
Yeah.
And like pop art.
It's modern. Modern.
I'm not even going to include a link. Don't bother Googling it. It's
Modern.
boring.
Now everybody's gonna Google it because you told them not to.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, just, send traffic their way. It's
Yeah, do
okay. Don't.
They deserve it, probably.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
this,
they
maybe.
really do. It's some pretty talented art.
The blood that dripped blood.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, in that case, speaking of blood, Kyle, I just want to reference you to 1991.
What was 1991?
Well, it's not exactly a lightning fact here because it's not going to go fast, but
It's a long ass
in
fact.
1991,
Nirvana released Nevermind.
I mean, did they?
Yes.
Well, that was cool. But
Well,
police
that was cool.
also picked up a naked, bleeding guy running from a man's apartment. They brought him back, and they spoke to the man in the apartment who said that they just had a lover's quarrel. And accepting this story, the police left. The
Just fucking
guy
left.
that they had picked up was actually 14 and had been drugged, and his name was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Neato.
Dahmer's dead. Dahmer's dead. Broomstick bashed upside his head. You know what else happened in 1991?
Tell me.
The Dow Jones dropped by 3,000 points for the first time.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
wow.
the Dow Jones just dropped by like 150 points the other day.
Something happened with the Gulf War in 91. I think it ended. I just saw that. Oh no, a lot of stuff was happening in the Gulf War. Never mind. It might have ended in 99.
Whoa!
I'm only in March.
Haha, you see, I didn't know that.
What?
The stitch that runs along the bottom of your scrotum is actually the scar that would have been your vagina.
Oh, God.
What are we? Oh my! What?
What?
Jesse,
What?
Good to know. Thanks,
where
Jess.
did you find this information?
Was that the lightning fact?
Can I
That's
go
the
back to
lightning
reading
fact,
about
I
sex
guess.
bots
That was
since
the
we're already
lightning
here?
fact? Well, no.
We're already here.
No, why?
Yeah.
We started it here, and then we got away from it. We were doing good.
Now we're back.
Doing good, and then just had
I
to
don't
bring
get
it
why you
back.
did
It's been like 20 minutes and we came full circle.
Jesse, it's all you. You gotta talk to somebody, man.
Chef Boyardee bowls
Well,
have been
look,
recalled
man.
over a labeling mix-up.
Chef Boyardee.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
7 hours ago, Chef Boyardee bowls were recalled over a labeling mix-up, and the picture is just rice with chicken. Chef Boyardee. So be careful out there. You might get an incorrectly labeled Chef Boyardee.
You might die from it. You don't know.
I don't think so. You might get rice and chicken when you wanted spaghetti and meatballs.
No, but on the topic of dying, this is a lightning fact. Sperm whales are the loudest animals on Earth. In fact, they can fucking vibrate you to death.
Thanks.
That's hot.
Interesting. That's my fetish.
Already there, Fred.
Holy fuck! Did you know Jackie Chan was a nightclub bouncer?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, apparently he was. And he spent 2 days trying to push his bone back into his fist after a fight. He later on found out that it wasn't his bone, it was the other guy's tooth.
Oh.
Ah, yes, I see.
What? Oh my god. Guys, we have to go to IHOP tomorrow. They're giving away free pancakes.
I just fucking want to go to IHOP so
Is it
bad.
International Free Pancake Day?
Tomorrow, it says Tuesday. Free
Oh,
pancakes.
man.
IHOP giving
Oh.
away freebies, an annual Pancake Day fundraiser Tuesday. We're going. Well, I'm going to go
We
if
need-
anyone else wants to join me.
We need 7 people.
Why 7?
So we could be the
Why?
Donner
You
Party
wanna
of
do
7.
The Donner
Oh
Party
my
of 7
God.
again. I was up for it last time, so somebody else has to do it. I'm not doing it.
You don't need 7 people. You can still just say that.
IHOP, Donner Party of 7. Donner Party of 7. See, look, this wouldn't be a joke if they had Free Pancake Day. There'd be no need to make this joke.
What if they're just like reassembling the pancakes in the back that people don't finish?
Oh.
We need to get a hold of Shane Dawson immediately.
Right. No, we're just gonna go on as our own
Just gonna do a
documentary
roundabout
crew. We're gonna do a IHOP mockumentary.
That's a conspiracy right there.
No, it's not. No
That
one
is
believes it.
It is
Pancake
absolutely a
days, just
fucking
recycle
conspiracy,
pancakes.
Kyle.
What?
Listen,
No.
at least different shaped pizza, when you try to push it back together into a circle, you can get a result that makes sense as to why the pizza is not circular, or it's not cut right, or something like that, which is that they reuse the fucking pizza, okay?
Yes, yes.
It's totally possible. I can totally see it happening, alright? But you would never fucking know it if your pancake from IHOP was reused from somebody else earlier that day.
Yes, you
who
would.
didn't fucking butter it and didn't fucking touch it.
Why would you not touch or butter a pancake?
Okay, because a lot of people
sometimes-
don't cut straight down through the stack. They eat
I cut
pancakes one at a
straight
time.
down. Who eats pancakes one at a time?
You really
Psychopath.
Like, really? You cut down into you get 3 pancakes, you cut down into all pancakes at once. You gotta butter each one individually, and like, so the butter melts all nicely between the stacks of pancakes, and you drown that bitch in
whole
syrup.
entire fucking technique for this.
Yeah, there is. That's the right way to eat pancakes. I'm just saying.
Wow. Did you know that in Korea you get to immediately be level 1 upon being born?
I'm sorry.
Wait,
what?
so you?
what?
Oh yeah, when you're born in Korea, you're not like 0 or months old. You're 1 year old, I think. Right? Isn't that how it goes?
It's sure.
Yeah, and then every New Year's Day,
You
everyone
age.
just becomes 1 year
Yeah.
older.
So that's why, like, a lot of the times the aging's really fucked up over there. Where like, because if you're born, I think the day after New Year, then when New Year comes around, No, if you're born the day before New Year, you age. You're 1 and then you age already.
You immediately be 2. Dude, that's like power leveling.
Yeah. Gotta make sure you have your baby before New Year.
In Korea.
When is Korean New Year?
Yes.
New York.
Yeah, shut up.
New York.
Where's the Korean New Year?
Well, while you're looking that up, I do just want to say 4 hours ago from the Rolling Stones,
January 25th.
no, secondhand vaping isn't harmless.
Okay, I don't care. Anyway, so January 25th, 2020 is the next New Year
Ah,
in Korea. Best Korea.
nice.
Korea.
We'll have to aim for that one. Also, I'm sorry, Floyd Mayweather. You can't read. I understand. I cry tears for you.
What are you talking about?
Well, your hero 50 Cent, Kyle, once challenged Floyd Mayweather to read a full page of a Harry Potter book out loud without starting, stopping, or messing up. And if he successfully completed it, 50 Cent agreed to donate $750,000 to a charity of Floyd's choice. Mayweather declined.
I feel like that's kind of dick. I feel like he should have, if he was going to put up the money anyway, he should have just donated the money.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, I'm going to donate money if this guy isn't illiterate. Oh, I guess kids aren't getting toys for Christmas.
Also,
And Jesse, just because I have wanted to play 50 Cent Blood on the Sands since the game came out doesn't mean I'm necessarily a fan of 50 Cent.
listen, okay, you guys aren't
Kyle,
creaming
you're
your
like the people that
panties
still go around
in the back
buying,
of a
like,
pedo van
Battletoads.
right now.
Oh man,
Battletoads fucking came out this year, you jackass.
Nah.
Well, kind of.
It did.
Yeah, kinda.
And if I'm correct, they actually
The actual remake of it is coming soon.
I think that they
It'll be
actually
pretty
respected
boss.
pre-orders that people had for years.
But listen, Kyle, that's irrelevant, okay? Your panties aren't wet, they aren't off in your hands, okay? You don't have a puppy, you don't have fucking roses and chocolates, and you're not in the back of a pedo van speeding on your way to a concert hall right now, okay? So I don't think you know what's going on.
Are we even talking about
We
the
were
same
talking
topic
about
anymore?
50
yeah.
Cent.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Are we talking about that Kevin Spacey movie, American Beauty?
Jesse, you gotta chill with this shit.
The fucking Jonas Brothers are back, Aaron.
Oh no.
I think I heard about that.
Wow,
Who's little shits who have to literally shrink wrap their jeans to their fucking legs?
Listen, okay, just because they literally had to lace her into those pants in Greece doesn't mean anything.
What?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't... Did they redo Grease?
No, but that would be nice.
Why would...
I mean, if the Jonas Brothers were redoing Grease,
No.
Ew, no. No, thank you.
I'm not so sure that would be 100% nice.
Guys, we need to all get jobs working at a port.
No, we don't.
What? Why?
A shipping manifest saying the container held dry fruit. Inside, 3,200 pounds of cocaine.
They didn't get to keep the cocaine.
Well, that's because they fucking snitched.
Because they snitched.
Wow.
Fucking narcs.
Well,
If they just hadn't ratted, if they had shut their
Just
mouths
kept them
and just
lips
gone
sealed.
along with it.
If they'd just stolen 3,200
wait,
pounds of cocaine.
Trevor, you know what they say? Loose lips sink ships. Ah!
No, shut up.
Come on.
Listen.
It's like accurate for a port. Come on.
You don't understand, Jake, okay? Paul Revere was the OG snit. Alright?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it was snitching per se.
It was sort of his job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was more like told to go warn everybody of the approach, not. Oh hey, I'm just gonna like tell the British because I have some past agreement with them anyway to not narc on them. I'm gonna go narc on them.
Although in true British fashion, though, let's be honest.
Hey, also, just, in case so the NSA is pissed off at us, the FBI are kind of dicks, too.
I mean...
Okay.
Why? Because there's obviously a story leading into this. You don't just make this accusation with no story behind it.
I'm going to go on record saying I have no problems with the FBI.
Well...
I mean, the FBI are sort of bitches compared to the CIA, but yeah.
Well, you see,
Why, because the CIA spies on people for money?
No,
because the CIA is allowed to do stuff in or out of the country, and the FBI can't leave.
Well,
it's because
that's because it's the Federal Bureau of Investigation, not the International Bureau of Investigation.
And don't say
but
that's
even
the
though the
UN,
CIA is not
either.
supposed to, they can still do stuff in America, where the FBI can't do stuff out. So CIA, just better than FBI. Just make them one thing.
Well, yeah, you see, but the FBI are kind of dicks. Like they're just they're just kind of trolls.
But CIA literally stands for Central Intelligence Agency. Their job is to literally gather intelligence.
Yeah, but Jake,
and there's only one way to do that: go and invade foreign nations.
But listen,
yeah.
If I just search U.S. news for FBI, what am I gonna find?
What's the FBI's 50 most wanted list?
Oh, that's a good question.
You, me, and me another 48 times.
FBI most wanted list. Robert William Fisher, Alexis Flores, Jackson Derek Brown.
Trolled Ernest Hemingway.
Here. It's actually on Wikipedia.
I mean, you can go on FBI.gov and see the actual, more updated FBI most wanted list. Some of these people look like they're from the 90s. Like, are they in hiding or something?
They're probably dead at this point, let's be honest.
Oh.
They just don't update it. Ever.
If we managed to catch Jason Derek Brown, we'd get $200,000.
Alright, well, let's go find him. He's obviously in his
No, we need
basement.
to find Rafael Caro Quintero. He's worth $20 million.
Does he have a neck beard?
Yes, if he has one, he'll be easy to find. They're not anywhere.
There's not even a picture of Rafael Caro Quintero.
When you're saying these names and they're like trigger words for fucking...
Oh my god,
just like,
he has 518 sentence numbers. Oh no, that's a sequence number. I thought that was sentence. I was like, oh my god. Oh, it's sequence number. Okay.
So Jake, what would you do if you were an old retired man and you just really didn't want to be around your wife anymore?
Obviously, you kill her and you put her in the freezer with the turkeys.
Set them all on fire, obviously.
Yeah, kill somebody. That's the answer, Kyle. Good.
I think get a divorce is the appropriate answer here.
No, that's the legal answer.
Yeah, my turkeys are bad.
Actually, the appropriate answer is rob a bank.
Yes.
Okay.
And then stash it under her side of the bed.
Yep.
No.
Yes, it's all based on the side. Well, you see, officer, I didn't know anything about it.
No. That's the whole point. Just rob the bank. Don't worry about succeeding in the robbery. Just rob it.
Okay, so my wife can also be arrested for collusion?
No. Just don't tell her anything. Just literally go out one day and just fucking rob a bank.
Why?
Like
you don't just rob a bank without you don't just be like, today I'm just gonna go rob a bank. No. That's not how that works.
No, it's real simple, Trevor. You're just like, oh gee, honey, I'm gonna go pick up 2 loaves of bread, and then you go smash your shotgun out of your fucking gun cabinet.
But you see, having a shotgun ready for it.
And it's not ready. It's in the gun cabinet.
What if you don't own a shotgun?
That way, when the police show up to your house,
then it's gonna take
she's
like 3 days.
I don't understand. I don't know what happened.
No questions asked, obviously.
So how does this?
He just smashed the gun out.
So how does this have anything
And
to
then
do
he
with me not
walked
wanting to
off.
be married anymore?
When did you get married is the real question.
Yeah. Well, apparently I'm an 80-year-old man about to rob a bank with a shotgun, but apparently I'm still married.
Just without any planning on top of it.
Yeah, just one day I woke up just straight out of bed, like literally like Frankenstein roast. I'm gonna rob a bank.
Yeah, I'm
bank.
I'm gonna go pick up some
Frankenstein
bread.
pose.
Yeah, like
Jesus wept.
I gotta go pick up some Wonder Bread.
In 2017, a retired man had robbed a bank and waited for the police, stating that he'd rather be in jail than be at home with his wife. He was then later sentenced to 6 months house arrest as punishment for his mental health.
Wow. Oh, that's even worse than going to jail. Oh, that's funny.
What was the cause of it? Apparently his wife. Throw him at home.
Russell Targ, CIA psychic pioneer, explains his physics theory for ESP 8 hours ago.
Good.
Okay.
Does the CIA really have psychics employed there?
Hey man,
Probably.
just
It was
listen
his
to
minor.
Alex Jones, and he'll tell you about fucking psychic vampires and mind control. They already had VR in the 50s. Yeah, man.
Who's gonna tell me
Trust
about
me.
this?
Good old Alex Jones, dude. That's what I said. That 4-hour fucking thing was ridiculous. I was just laughing. It's insanity. I could never believe it.
Wow.
You don't think out of
Making
like all the people
Human
employed,
cow hybrids. No.
there's like one guy who like minored in psychics or whatever that tense is of it in college.
What a fucking waffle cunt.
Okay.
What?
Glenda Blackwell. Let's fucking shove a waffle straight up you.
What are you?
Okay.
What are you on
I'll
about?
bite. No, I won't bite actually. I'll just
Gl-
ask.
No,
Oh, I really want waffles. God
Glenda-
damn it.
Glenda Blackwell.
Do you want a waffle out of
fucking-
somebody's cunt?
No.
Oh,
Oh wow. Where?
she fucking like. Do you know what she did, dude? She
No.
fucking, there. One day
No
there was like a
advertisements.
tornado, okay, and it fucking landed a factory
Oh my god, did
somewhere
it destroy
nearby.
a Waffle House?
And fucking
Waffle House.
radiation went everywhere,
What?
and a rainbow fucking appeared, and she gained mystical fucking powers and found the end of the rainbow, where thereupon in which she found a leprechaun
gonna
and fucking squashed him and fucking ate him in order to gain the luck of the Irish, because she went out one day and bought a fucking scratch-off ticket to show her husband that they were a waste of fucking money,
And she won $1
scratched it
million
off, and won $1 million fucking dollars.
Yeah.
What?
Angry wife buys scratcher ticket to prove husband wrong, then wins $1 million. Buddy was always spending cash on lotto tickets that never amounted to any winnings, said, and Blackwell was frustrated at what she said was just throwing away money, so she decided to make him regret it. I was going to be ugly and buy a scratch off and show him they didn't hit. She says, sometimes I just get so aggravated at him, so I tell him, you're wasting your money. Instead of grabbing the $2 Powerball tickets that Buddy Blackwell has asked for, she instead dropped $10 on a Carolina Million scratch-off and was looking forward to proving her husband that this was all a huge waste of money. But then she played the ticket and discovered that although it's about as likely as being struck by lightning, sometimes the lotto tickets really do pay off. Her scratch-off ticket ended up winning her $1 million.
So I don't have the site for this one, but did you hear about the one where the guy won money on a lottery ticket and the news wanted to do a dramatization of him like scratching off a lottery ticket and he won again?
Yep. He bought a ticket to redo it, and he fucking won even more.
That's ridiculous.
I know, I wish I could find the site for that, but I just read that the other day.
Matt works with people that buy scratchers, and apparently they'll just come in and play their scratchers and be like, oh man, look, I won another $10,000, and they'll throw it in their locker and go make batteries for fucking 8 hours. It's upsetting.
Guys,
Jesse.
we need to bring back the plague.
Yeah, sure.
I
sorry,
like
what?
disco. We should bring back disco.
I'm thinking the plague, man. It's the only way we're gonna get out of the downward spiral that the world is in right now. Okay, because
climate change, global warming could bring back the plague.
Listen, we need a new gravity. Okay. If Isaac Newton didn't invent calculus, then he never would have figured out gravity. Okay.
Oh yes, that's the proper.
That's not.
But in order to do that, he needed the plague.
That's not how that works, Jesse. It's not how any of this works.
No,
here's a good
how all
one.
this works.
Look, while he was attending Cambridge University, the school closed down due to numerous outbreaks of the bubonic plague. But it was during that time that he invented calculus, and he was 23 years old.
Oh.
Okay.
So he was 23 years old and invented calculus. What have you done with your life?
I wrote a batch program to fuck up the computer I was using at work.
So back to the lottery. A Georgian
Here,
man.
Jesse, look at my avatar. This is how gravity was discovered.
A Georgian man was sentenced to 21 years in April 2017 after he invested part of his $3 million lottery winnings in a crystal meth ring.
Smart decisions.
I mean, that is a smart investment.
Crystal meth, yeah.
Good.
I mean, it brings in a lot of money.
I was saying, you're going to get a really good ROI.
Yeah. But just so you guys know, I didn't.
What do you expect from fans of fuck? What's that show?
I don't know.
Oh, this guy was poisoned by cyanide after winning the lottery.
And now on today's random A Florida Man fact. A Florida man used a cell phone jammer on his way to work every day because he didn't want drivers around him to be distracted by their phone. He was eventually fined $48,000 when by the FCC when he was caught.
Yeah, because the FCC really cares about that.
What was he doing?
Jamming cell phones.
Oh.
While he was driving to work.
I don't see the problem.
It was so that other people wouldn't be distracted by their phone.
Fuck the FCC.
Okay.
But wouldn't people be distracted with fucking around with trying to fix their phone if it wasn't like?
Yes.
Yeah, if I was just driving down the road and I was like listening to fucking iHeartRadio or something on my phone and all of a sudden it just stopped working, I would be like, the fuck?
You know what I would do? I would turn the radio on.
I already listened to CDs, fuckers, so checkmate. Checkmate, atheists.
Pretty antiquated technology there.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. I think there'd be quite a few people that would become more of a risk of an accident.
Oh, Eminem's such a sweetheart for his daughter.
With it than without it.
Good job for you, Eminem. You said fuck the Oscars.
Okay.
His song "Lose Yourself," one of your absolutely most favorite memes.
Yes.
Won an Oscar for Best Original Song, but he didn't go because he didn't think he was going to win. Instead, he watched cartoons with his daughter at home and fell asleep.
Childish Gambino won 3 things at the Oscars, didn't show up.
If you won an Oscar, would you show up?
I mean, I'm not a musician, but no.
The Oscars, not the Grammys.
Whoa!
If I'm not an actor, then whatever.
Guys.
What?
Guys.
What?
Fucking find me a time machine right now.
It hasn't been invented yet. We have to wait till it's
H.G.
invented.
Wells.
Well, listen, I need to go back and I need to experience Alcatraz whilst it was Alcatraz.
What?
I mean, technically Alcatraz is still Alcatraz, but...
Trevor's disbelief.
Well,
now,
yeah, I understand it's still technically Alcatraz, okay? But it apparently, whilst it was a functioning prison...
Here, Jesse.
The warden believed that most of the trouble in prisons was caused by bad food. So the food at Alcatraz was actually really amazing.
I don't know if this is actually true or not. Did you hear recently, I guess it was like maybe a year ago now, the 3 guys who escaped from Alcatraz and who were never found, apparently one of them sent a note to the FBI.
Oh brother, where art thou?
No, but he sent a letter to the FBI, like, I guess, like, saying how, like, his other 3 brothers or his other 3 companions died and he was about to die, and, like, this is how he escaped.
I built a raft out of trash.
Oh, when I typed in man who escaped from Alcatraz comes out.
Good.
All right,
Good.
Thank you, Google, for listening.
Thank you.
It
Google
does.
knows what you're doing.
I
So,
wish I could find that video.
Actually, that...
Hmm.
Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't.
What?
No. We'll save it for later.
Hey, Kyle.
What?
Did you know that your dog understands when you're laughing?
Yes.
Yeah.
We, me and my dog look at memes together.
Due to a bond between dogs and humans over history, dogs
my dog
have
laughs
evolved to understand the meaning of laughter.
Ah, yes.
Charles Darwin would know a lot about that.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's too busy fucking inbreeding plants.
I don't...
Trying to figure out not to fuck his cousin.
No, he fucked her. At least 10 times.
At least 10 times. Were you there? Did you count?
He had 10 children, so...
So it was at least 10 times.
10 times, yeah.
Also, you know, coming full circle, you should just know that caffeine, it doesn't actually give your body any energy. It just puts a little bubble around the areas of your brain where things go to say you're tired.
I don't know if bubble is the actual scientific term for it, but yeah. We'll go with that.
It's actually scientifically called a sleepy deflection shield.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the Latin term is el sleepo. I don't know. I had something for this and I lost it.
Guys,
Push away.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought Australians were supposed to be hard, murderous, fucking amazing criminals.
No, they just live upside down.
And we're upside down to them, Kyle.
No, we're right side up. They're the ones that are upside down.
At least until the magnetic field switch polarities.
Yeah, then
And
the
then
Earth's
they'll
just
die.
going to switch completely.
Yes.
No, it's just gonna no.
But you see,
Never
once
mind.
that happens, we hit the magnetic field of the universe and it just skyrockets us in the away from the sun, so it's fine.
Yeah, but listen. So some really scared Australian residents once called police to resport to resport a domestic dispute after hearing their male neighbor yelling, I'm going to kill you, you're dead, die. Yeah, and it was a fucking spider.
Oh, that guy in Australia with the fucking,
There was the one where the guy saw the spider and
huntsman?
screamed like a woman, and they thought he was
Yeah.
beating his
Yeah, that's what I was going
girlfriend.
for.
Nice.
Police show up, and he was like, no, it was just a huntsman.
Oh no, that was just me. There's a spider, a huntsman. You know how it be. You know how it be, lads.
go ahead, go look it up. They're
I think they say
horrifying.
mate, not lad.
Whatever.
That and,
I think they say cunt, actually.
You cunt.
the ungodly camel spider.
Well, the camel spiders are
best
I already have a
Off.
quote of you talking
Get your-
about camel
Get your
spiders.
best Australian accent going. You
Nah,
can't.
bro.
cunt.
You can't.
That's fucking great. Bill Gates, you're awesome.
Yeah, throw some shrimp on the barbie.
I think I
Stop
now need a signed photo of Bill Gates
What?
sitting
Oh,
on my desk.
let me find that hilarious photo of Bill Gates.
Mm.
Bill Gates, is the fucking ultra troll.
Is he playing 60 chess with the world?
Bill Gates is the ultra giga troll that only quads can defeat.
What?
Yeah,
that's a 4chan thing.
Ah, I see.
Quads are when your randomly assigned number has the same number 4 times.
Why?
Because you don't get to pick what your number is, so it's just, you know.
Yeah.
You just pick a number and you roll with it.
So once Bill Gates was giving a TED talk, and he was talking about malaria, and then he released a bunch of mosquitoes into the audience and said, "There's no reason only poor people should have to experience this."
What?
I don't think that's the thing that happened.
Is this the Oprah version of bees?
Everybody gets bees!
Kyle,
Yep.
you need to find a way to make a gif of that.
Oh man.
Wow, yeah, Bill Gates TED Talk malaria.
Wait, what?
That's a thing.
Apparently Jesse's not wrong. It's a thing that happened.
I told you, dude, I now need a signed photo of Bill Gates on my desk.
Alright, so I don't think he actually released mosquitoes. I just think he had one mosquito.
Jar of mosquitoes.
Oh no, he did. He made sure, though, that none of the mosquitoes had malaria before doing so.
Yeah, but what if they did have malaria?
Well, he did. He's fucking Bill Gates. He probably had people, like, pay
No,
$5
his
million
wife is fucking
per
Bill
mosquito.
Gates.
Shut up. Just shut up.
You know, one
Wow,
time I had this friend, Kyle,
Calm down.
and he said
Is it the train
you know,
guy?
man,
You're gonna wheeze to
no,
death, man.
he said I got into a fight with my dad the other day, and I said, oh really, how'd that work out for you? He said, well, not good. I said, oh well, what do you mean not good? And he said, well, you know, so like we were arguing, and I called my dad a motherfucker, and he just looked at me and he was like, yeah, damn straight, I fuck your mother. And I couldn't say anything. I just walked away. I just had to give up and walk away.
Okay. Jesse, did you ever tell the train story on the podcast?
No,
Train guy?
no, I'm not going to at the moment. But hey, so now that I have new victims, I mean, you know,
Listeners.
potential jokees. Since this joke was for Aaron, anyway, I wanted to know. So Aaron, so there's this kid, right? And he goes to his dad, and he says, Dad, can you teach me the difference between realistically and probably? And his dad says, no, I can't. But go ask your mother and your sister and your brother tonight if they'd sleep with Brad Pitt for $1 million. So the kid does, and later that night he goes to his mom. He says, Mom, would you sleep with Brad Pitt for $1 million? And his mom says, well, I mean, honey, you know, it's we got a lot of bills piling up, and you know that we're kind of in debt, and we could really use the money. It would really help out. Yeah, I'd probably do it. And then he goes to his sister and he says, you know, hey sis, would you sleep with Brad Pitt for $1 million? And she goes, oh my god, yeah, I totally would. He's the best. I love Brad Pitt, and $1 million would just be icing on the cake. And then he goes to his brother.
Okay, that's exactly, and that is the actual voice.
And he says, hey bro, would sleep with Brad Pitt for $1 million? And he says, yeah, well, you know, that's $1 million, man, and I could really buy me a lot of stuff, and everyone's got their price, man, and
Apparently, he uses $1,000,000.
And so the next day, the kid goes back to his dad, and his dad says, "What'd you learn, son?" And he said, "Well, Dad, I learned that probably we're sitting on $3 million, but realistically, we live with 2 hookers and a homo."
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you for jokes with Jesse.
Yeah.
Hey, that works.
I know. I put
I'm glad
2
you
seconds
did
of
it
thought
then.
into it.
I thought it was like, I mean, I had imagined that you were up all night. I imagined there were some hoagies involved, a few double gulps.
A few double gulps.
Not just one that I kept refilling. I paid for several.
Yes.
You can't even buy those anymore, Jesse. And 7-Eleven doesn't exist outside of Japan.
Yo, the 7-Elevens in Taiwan are fucking amazing. Shout out to needing to go to Taiwan just to go to a 7-Eleven.
Oh yes,
you can buy
the hit
fucking
YouTuber
Diablo
needing
3.
to go to Taiwan.
You can buy fucking Diablo 3 in a 7-Eleven in Taiwan.
Wowee, Jesse, with a cell phone, I can buy anything from anywhere at any time.
Listen, okay, you can't 3D print it though.
I can walk over to my neighbor's house and 3D print
Yeah,
anything I
just be
fucking
like,
want.
hey.
He has 3 3D printers.
3D
Why
print me a
3?
pizza, Kyle.
Okay? Let me find you an
Edible
STL
pizza.
right fucking now.
An edible pizza.
The plastic is made from sugar and cornstarch, so it is edible. It's gonna be hard.
It's plastic.
I mean, there's
Oh.
no
It's
bones
not
in
real
it.
plastic, is what I'm saying. Though.
It's made out of plastic.
And time for your daily dose of medical advice with the OASN crew. If you're horribly depressed,
No.
please go out and eat some mushrooms.
Make sure that
No.
If you have
preferably
meningitis,
ingest
the
don't get
ones-
psychotropics.
if you have meningitis, don't
Preferably
get on
the
a
ones
plane.
with
We're endorsing it. We're endorsing it.
psilocybin.
If you have
We're endorsing
meningococcus,
it.
don't get on a plane.
Are probiotic supplements really good for you?
Yes.
In a controlled
Apparently,
environment,
psychoactive mushrooms are great for curing depression.
or if you wanna
Carbs
do
don't
it
actually make you fat,
holistically,
and a nutrition
you
coach
can do it
explains
with a
why.
guide.
Look it up, man. 2/3 of patients were in remission after 1 week. 42%
I mean,
of patients were
honestly-
depression-free after 3 months.
Honestly,
I can't imagine why,
Jesse,
if you're tripping balls for 3 months,
Jesse,
why you would have any depression.
Jesse.
Aaron, if I thought everyone around
Jesse.
me was a glass of fucking orange juice and I tried
Jesse.
to drink everyone, I'd be pretty happy all the time.
NHS urged to add vegan milk to its food voucher scheme.
Jesse, just do ketamine.
Yes, Aaron.
Just take some ketamine.
I don't have a microwave plate big enough.
Do you want me to put you in a ketamine-induced coma?
Yes.
That'll solve it right away. They're already doing it clinically. There you go.
Yeah, they've been doing that
look.
clinically for like 5 years now. They've been putting people into
Look.
like ketamine-induced comas to like restart
Okay,
their brain.
But look, I
Well,
haven't
it started
had.
to get more widely accepted.
Well, yeah,
more
okay,
recently,
but
though.
I haven't had the right size microwave plate. So
I
it
forget
doesn't-
there was
it doesn't
something that
work
just
right
came
for
out.
me.
I saw
So I
something
just
in the fucking news.
I just take the vial and like dump it up my nose hole.
Your nose hole, yes.
That's not how you're supposed to do it.
No.
Well, I mean, I figured, you could snort it even in liquid form.
Prolonged ketamine infusion as a therapy for complex regional pain syndrome. Synergism with antagonism.
Why?
Do you want me to read this medical paper?
No, I was just
No, I don't.
Like,
I'm curious as to why it's a good idea to put cat embalming fluid into fucking, medicine.
What?
That's what ketamine is, Jake.
No, that's not what ketamine is. Ketamine's a horse tranquilizer.
Ketamine is for embalming cats.
No, it's not.
Ketamine, sold under the brand name Ketalar, among others, is a medication mainly used for starting and maintaining anesthesia. It induces a trance-like state while providing pain relief, sedation, and memory loss. Other uses for chronic pain and for sedation in intensive care.
Yeah, and listen, if Mr. Meowstick dies on you, okay, fucking dump him in a vat of ketamine and he'll be fine for a week.
No!
What? It's not a wonder drug like that.
No, it's a preservation fluid, Aaron.
Ketamine was discovered in 1962,
ketamine,
first
okay?
tested in humans in 64. It was approved for use in the United States in 1970. Shortly after its U.S. approval, it was extensively used for surgical anesthesia in the Vietnam War due to its safety. It's on the World Health Organization's list of essential medicines, the most effective and safe medicines needed for the health system.
Are you thinking of formaldehyde?
Right. No. When the fucking ketamine is, infused into your bloated dead cat...
It's not! That's not even one of the fucking uses, Jesse.
Alright, I'm Googling ketamine cat embalming.
I'm just gonna...
And the first thing that comes up is, should I bury my cat in a plastic bag?
Okay.
How to embalm a pet.
Are we really?
Raise the subclavian carotid artery. Inject embalming fluid into the artery and drain from the corresponding vein using an embalming machine. No, you just embalm as normal.
What is with the What is with like the morbidity streak on this? Is everybody feeling all right tonight? We all good?
No, apparently
Embalming
we drank
fluid.
some formaldehyde and ketamine.
We've injected ourselves with too much mercury in an attempt to become Wolverine.
Yes.
What's in embalming?
Oh, good God.
So, by the way, did you guys know that there was a fisherman, and he lived in the Philippines for a while, and I guess he caught a big ass clam, and then he was fighting with the clam or something, and then kia into the clam, and then it broke open, and there was this massive fucking 75-pound pearl, okay, which he kept under his bed, because he thought it was good luck.
Okay.
Which I imagine it'd be pretty good luck to find that size pearl. So, I sleep on a futon, but I don't think I could just imagine a 75-pound pearl.
Filipino
Probably
fisherman.
pretty big.
Uh,
I feel like he had bunk beds.
It's not what you'd think it looks like.
Is it not a pearl? It's not a pearl, is it?
It's a pearl.
Oh.
God, it weighs 34 pounds.
No, it weighs 34 kilograms.
Oh. What is... No,
75
pounds. Ugh.
How do you even find that?
Inside of a big clam.
That's what I'm saying. Did he fucking battle the clam? What's going on here?
I feel like...
That's a huge fucking clam.
I feel like if that's in the comparison of a kidney stone, that clam was already dead.
Okay, well, yeah. I guess. But... How?
Yeah, that's actually really interesting.
Kept it as a good luck charm.
Yeah.
When he was moving out of his house, he decided to give the pearl to Maggie Aroma for safekeeping instead of transporting it with him, since it was quite heavy, she told The Guardian.
How much is 170,000 carats?
The pearl was currently valued at $93 million in 2003.
$193 million?
No, $93 million in 2003. So
$93 million.
Oh, wait. No, hold on. The pearl, which The Guardian says was valued at $93 million in 2003, weighs 14 pounds, a fraction of the size of the newly revealed pearl. For the record, a 75-pound pearl would be 170,000 carats. Okay.
That's fucked up. Oh, fucky dough.
What?
Okay, Aaron. If you were a firefighter and you charged into a barn and you were just like, oh my god, let me save every living thing possible because I don't want it to die in a fire because, you know, oh my god, it's a living thing. It's my duty as a firefighter in life to save the lives of living things. And then, like, you rescued some pigs. Like little baby pigs. Totally defenseless little baby pigs from these huge burning, erupting flames.
Okay.
And you're in there with your gear and it's hot and beams are crashing down all over you. And you're like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna live. I got these piglets in my jacket. But I gotta get out of this fucking barn. Bam! And you come smashing out of the barn and everything's traumatic, and for the next, like, 90 days or so, you go and you see a therapist, and you try to get over it because every time you see bacon in the world, you smell bacon, you see somebody eating a sausage sandwich, you run up and you just fucking light them on fire, man. You can't deal with it anymore. And then the farmer says, hey, that firefighter rescued my fucking pigs. I'm gonna send him some sausage that I made out of those pigs.
Oh, that's pretty great.
Wish that was some good sausage.
That's fucked up, man.
That's pretty good.
Poor guy never saw it coming.
Nope.
You know they had to do it to him.
That's fucked up, man. Oh, fucking shit, dude. Holy fuck.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Fuck Chris Hansen, bro.
Isn't he like being charged for like...
Chris Hansen is a fucking...
Yes.
He's a psycho-terrorist.
Okay, I'm gonna just look at Chris Hansen news.
To Catch a Predator host Chris Hansen arrested for $13,000 in...
Bounced checks.
Yeah, well...
Nice.
Good work, Chris Hansen.
Wow, he does not look good in this police photo.
Most people don't look good in police photos.
That's the first time somebody
right
had
now.
to say, please sit down to Chris Hansen.
Wow. Wow. But yo, they had to cancel To Catch a Predator.
They were still making To Catch a Predator?
Yeah, they had to cancel it in the District of Texas because Texas District Attorney was caught exchanging photos with a 13-year-old boy. Well, somebody posing as a 13-year-old boy. And when NBC and the fucking crew showed up to his house, the dude blew his fucking head off.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, didn't South Park make fun of that?
Did anyone ever try to be like, nah, I watch this show all the time, I knew it was you, that's why I was exchanging pictures? Bruh.
Chris Hansen, oh my god, can I get your autograph, please? do you see all the shit I had to go through to meet you, bro?
The police are going to fucking arrest me and beat the shit out of me in 2 seconds. Just an autograph.
Please, that's why I did all of this. You're my hero, Mr.
12 years of my life in this.
You people are fucking
They probably wouldn't
sick.
even. They probably wouldn't even air that.
Probably wouldn't air it, but I'm sure it would make YouTube.
And tonight on Dateline, somebody tries to get out of the pedophile accusations by trying to meet me. Come watch at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, someone already did that spoof where Chris Hansen showed up and he fucking kidnapped and fucked Chris Hansen?
You're just like a little soundbite clip, and they just play Curb Your Enthusiasm over you at the end.
When was that? What show was that? I think it was a cartoon.
It's probably
Was it
South
Boondocks?
Park.
Yeah, it was in the Boondocks.
Nice.
I'll include a link to the clip.
So I just want to stop and talk for a second about our tonight's episode's virtual sponsored TikTok.
No.
No, we're sponsored by g2a.com/r/OASN. Good games cheap. Cheap good games cheap at g2a.com/OASN.
We don't actually hold any type of sponsor.
Technically, we are G2A Goldmine.
Yeah. So, but I mean,
We do have an affiliate
regardless,
link.
I just
down in the
just,
description.
Jesse, are you going to start TikToking?
I have.
So they're
been
not
TikToking.
sponsored. We're affiliated, Kyle.
Get it right.
I have no fans.
It's because you're not a 16-year-old girl whose parents don't know you're using the app and are now getting sued.
Yeah, so that's what I want to talk to you about. So I came across, if you don't understand how the app works, it's pretty simple. There's a page that's for you.
Let me break it down for you.
It just gives you like videos.
You make videos over top of copywritten material
for you. No, no, maybe, yes, sometimes, but no, no. Jake, how would you like to be a school teacher?
I mean, I'm like almost there, except for the fact that I don't actually teach kids.
And how would you like to be like, hey kids, I'm on TikTok?
I wouldn't want. See, this is why I don't use my real name in the podcast, because I don't want people to know who I actually am.
One day you go home, but one day you go home.
I'm sorry, Jake Brosnan, but now the whole world knows your last name.
There's your wife is just sitting there with like divorce papers.
What? First I was married and I wanted to divorce my wife, and now she wants to divorce me? I guess I'm just going to rob the bank.
It was after you divorced her, though.
Oh, so did I rob the bank, or what's going on? I blacked out.
You robbed the bank, and the bank was your wife, so she wants a divorce.
Oh.
Right. Okay, but you come home and suddenly like your wife wants a divorce, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand. My life is falling apart.
I did not hit her. I did not.
But it turns out
your wife is sleeping with kids on TikTok?
No, but you are.
Oh.
Ew.
So yeah, I came across a video that was like, it was in my hashtag for you section. So I guess maybe she like slyly like fucking slid a note down out of her panties or something to him as she fucking walked off the desk. Maybe like she fucking shit a note out or something and was just like, poot, here you go, babe. And it was like, look at TikTok hashtag for you. Because I came across this video and it was like, this is for my history teacher, Mr. blah blah blah. I can't remember what his name was. And then it was like, so if you're not him, just scroll up. And then it waited like 2 seconds, and then it was like, yeah, I'm sorry your wife found out about us, but I really need to pass the class. I really need an A. Dude, and like, that's not some conspiracy bullshit fucking video story that I found on YouTube. That shit is real. It's happening. It happened. I found it.
It was on the internet.
I fucking Indiana Jones this shit out of the Temple of Doom, okay?
So that reference only works when people have seen the movie.
Look,
what's the Temple of Doom?
What's Indiana Jones?
You know, Indiana Jones.
What is an Indiana?
Indiana Jones would have been okay even if he wasn't in, like, if he didn't, like, do anything.
Look, are you saying you liked the Crystal Skull?
No. But it wouldn't have made a difference if he did anything or not.
But what's even more fucked up is that wasn't the only video I found like that.
Okay.
There were more.
I'm so sorry.
Like, that's fucked up. People think that, like, just because, like, people over the age of 20 don't understand what TikTok is, then, like, herp-de-derp, like, cause I swear, man, I will take my belt off. I will put it in the oven and I will fucking beat you senseless until the belt cools down or I do, whichever one happens first.
Jesse.
Oh, so you don't, okay.
What? I'm sorry, Aaron, if I have to parent the world because people are too stupid to understand that technology exists.
You're ranting alone here.
And that they should probably, educate themselves a little bit. Like motherfucking Momo.
No, we're not talking about that.
I'm sorry, but if you just educated yourself for like 5 seconds, just like 5 seconds, you'd know that Momo wasn't real.
I knew Momo wasn't real the moment I heard about Momo.
Right, you see,
plus that image has been around as a fucking meme for like 8 years.
But yes, okay, and then one day I'm at work and I get a fucking tweet that says blah blah blah, schools are sending out blah 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 emails about the Momo challenge. Don't do the Momo challenge. And I'm like, what the fuck is the Momo challenge?
Oh, yeah, I saw something.
And then I watched the video and I was like, okay, that's not a challenge. So what is the challenge? And then I figured it out. Aaron, oh my god, I figured it out. The challenge is to fit Momo in places where it doesn't belong. So, what we're gonna do...
So I'm Googling Momo Photoshops?
We're gonna take photos of Momo, and much like people splice them into Peppa Pig, we're gonna splice them into porn and upload it to Pornhub. Because parents over the age of 25 won't ever see it coming, and they'll have no idea what Momo is. They'll just be fucking freaked out, and then they won't have a boner anymore.
No, I'm sure some people will still have a boner.
There's lots of monster fuckers out there.
You're probably right.
I never understood that subsection of fucking...
You never understood the subset of fucking that was monster fucking?
Yeah, no.
What? You don't see it.
Half arachnid monster ladies and shit? No.
Or like Mojave Red with his obsession with the snake girls?
Yeah, no.
Lamia or whatever they're fucking called.
Plague has that as well.
I don't remember.
The plague like snake women?
That and cat girls. Yeah, and cat girls. Like,
I love that picture of scientists say genetically altered cat girls are possible, but they lack funding. And then it has the faded out picture of Elon Musk hitting the joint. Funding?
Kyle.
Yes.
Kyle.
Yes.
Do you go to the bathroom?
Occasionally.
Occasionally? How about constantly?
Speaking of which, the Dragon capsule and all that, the launch, anybody know?
Ooh, I like the new space shuttle thing.
What?
What's the space shuttle thing that he's working on?
What the hell is it called? Starlifter?
No, it has one of his weird fucking names on it.
Anyway, so going to the bathroom.
That's the thing. People do it.
Yeah, Jake, do you go to the bathroom?
I mean, I like to hold it as long as possible.
He usually shits his pants, you know.
Like Diaper Horse.
What? Ew.
You had to go there?
I like to make sure that it's like a solid log that has enveloped.
Are we
but listen, that's not the point.
This is your decision. I want you to understand that. Like, you picked this, Jake.
No, I didn't.
I wanted to go in a different direction. You said going to the bathroom.
He had to finish the thought. I mean...
No, Jake, there are tons of times where we don't let him finish the thought. You brought this on yourself.
And this is where we are now.
Continue, Jesse.
Listen, I'm just wondering. You wash your hands, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, even
So
if I'm
you-
just taking a quick piss, I wash my hands because I'm
So you-
insane.
So you think you're being sanitary because you're not using paper towels and you're respecting
BFR.
the environment. But you are respecting the environment a little. But in order for you to do that, you need to get some shit on your hand. Okay? Because you walk up to the hand dryer,
The big
but you're
Falcon
not
rocket,
thinking
Aaron.
about the dude that's next to you
Big
taking a massive shit, whose shit is now literally blowing onto your hands because particles of fecal matter that were in his farts are now on your hand.
I'm sorry, but what are you talking about?
What I'm saying
I
is,
think Jesse's
don't
stuck in a
That's what I
loop.
was talking about.
don't wash your hands in public
Or no.
unless you're alone in the bathroom and nobody has shit.
No.
Alternatively, use paper towels. Also, extra alternatively, use your pants. That's why God made them.
That's not how that goes.
What were you saying, Aaron? You were trying to lead us off into it. Did you want to talk about these drones?
I'm just not even. Oh yeah, yeah. The U.S. seeks to allay fears over killer robots. You know, drones. We're not going to put AI on those. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's going to be people behind those guns. They're going to make the decision. When do we tell them to?
Aaron,
That's much better. Both of these alternatives are much better than anything you guys could come up with. Of maybe,
Aaron,
just not doing it.
clearly you don't watch enough Robin Williams movies.
No. I don't.
You've never watched Toys.
Toys?
Toys.
No.
Toys.
Yeah, the movie Toys.
Toy Story?
No, Toys.
You know, because you keep saying it doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna know what it is.
Toys, 1992, fantasy adventure. High-tech toy factory falls into the hands of an army general who turns their models into killing machines. The deceased owner's children know what's afoot, and although apparently powerless, have to find a way to bring down the nightmarish empire that's being constructed under their noses.
That's a sweet looking rocket.
Initial release, March 5th,
Sweet-looking
1993 in the United Kingdom. Did it even come to America?
The rocket? I mean, I think it blasted off in America.
Thank you.
Did that thing launch? Did they?
No,
The
no.
When is it
BF
launching?
That's being moved around for more refitting and stuff like that. But apparently, sometime soon we'll see
I
something.
want to see that.
And it's mostly just a test.
The BFR?
Because I hate these
I'm excited
goddamn
about the
YouTube
BFR.
channels that keep rerunning all the freaking live streams.
Oh yeah, you have to actually like go and get dates from like the official site.
Yeah, I
and
know.
be
We gotta like.
ready to-
They should stop that. Like that
watch
should
it.
not be allowed.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
Yeah?
I need a fucking husky puppy. It is so fucking cute.
That's the only reason. Not because you need a pet or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like,
$500 to $1,000.
If there was like a husky puppy and a baby walrus next to me and I had to punch one of them, I would definitely pick the walrus.
I would club a baby
This-
seal.
This thing is too cute to not punch. I mean,
What?
Why?
this thing is too cute to punch.
There you go. It's almost the same as him going, I'm very fucking confused.
Why would you club a seal?
To make gloves.
Obviously.
Seal gloves are really soft. Matt had a pair of Submariner seal gloves,
listen,
seal-lined
Jake.
gloves. They were the best.
You have never had true enjoyment or pleasure until you've been jerked off by a Chinese woman with steel gloves.
No.
I think there's a place that has that etching on the wall. They'll do your nails and give you a happy ending with seal gloves. You can get it all in fucking one trip.
It would only be better if they did their own nails. Not yours.
Obviously.
You
go sit there and watch them do their own nails, and then they just jerk you off.
Yeah, I feel the need to censor this part for some reason. I don't know why. The vulgarity is just unbelievable.
No, Jake, we're good. We're good. You're not allowed to swear or do anything stupid or vulgar in the first 15 seconds anymore.
I think we broke
because
that.
I guess that's the time that YouTube assumes that small children will click away. It is also the amount of time that you have to capture your viewers' attention as well. So as long as you don't have the attention of a small child, you're good as one of our viewers.
So for the first we're good 30 seconds, we should all
if
just
you're
be
a small
yelling,
child who is still watching,
shit,
either go away or congratulations, because you're an amazing thought of mind process.
Be gone.
I don't.
Be gone. Thought.
I was going somewhere else with that.
Yankee Candle, stroke scented.
Yep.
Make it yourself, fuckable Easter fleshlight.
Why is it Easter?
Yo. If you tell me it's shaped like an egg. It's a fucking Tengu egg, isn't it?
A what?
A Tengu egg?
Hold on.
It's a fucking one-time use disposable rubber vagina egg. And it comes in a fucking 6-pack, and yes, it comes in an egg crate and everything, and you fucking
I don't think it
take
does.
the shell off
That's
of it.
disgusting.
Yeah, it does.
You're making me Google search this. It's Tenga, by the way.
But listen, yo, the spiders are fucking stupid, alright?
Oh wow, it does come in a fucking 6-pack.
If spiders just worked together, they could fucking kill everyone.
The Odd Ones Out just did a YouTube video about spiders.
Was it about their killing power?
No, it's about how great they are.
Right,
wrong.
because they have a lot of killing power, so we need to respect the spider.
Okay.
What, are you looking at all of the Tenga eggs you could buy?
No, I'm not.
Link in the description.
No, I'm not opening that.
Oh, do it. I did, and I regret it.
No, because it's going to be in my search history.
It's not going to be in your search history, it's a direct link.
It'll be in my history.
Just fucking clear your history then.
I've never cleared my history ever. Let me just open up an incognito tab.
Oh, there's also the Cup series, the Tenga X Keith Haring series.
I think you should take the. I think you should just buy a bunch. You know what you should do with these? You should buy a bunch of these and dye them for Easter.
Yes.
And then give them out. Hide them. Hide them in the woods.
I was gonna suggest throw them at the Amish.
Why?
I don't know, because...
Why the Amish? What'd the Amish ever do to you?
I just feel like they're very frustrated.
We talk about this like every time where the Amish are suffering problems from inbreeding and are going out and adopting children just to fucking widen their gene pool.
Yeah, and they're paying guys to come in and just have sex with their women, but you don't get to see the women. They're like,
so they're cucks
in a hole in a barn door.
A hole.
No, they just
a barn door. So literally a barn
like,
glory hole.
Yeah, well, it's like it's not a barn glory hole. It's like the woman's whole bottom half is like out of the hole. So like, I imagine on the other end, she's still, like, wearing her Amish dress and everything.
Now you're just projecting.
There's, like, she's still wearing a bonnet and, like, you know, her...
She's doing needlepoint or something while you're just railing her to increase the gene pool.
Well, I mean, yeah. Quilting, you know, it's all the
So
same.
they're cucks.
No, they just don't want to... They don't want their children to be sterile, so they're dealing.
The Amish are smarter than fucking Darwin. We have reached a revelation, people.
Pardon? You're gonna have to elaborate on that one.
Because Darwin fucked his cousin, and 3 of his children died, and the Amish are like, but wait, let's have someone else fuck our wives so then our children can fuck each other and not be horribly inbred.
So here's the thought.
Why'd we go back to this?
Why don't they just go to other Amish families?
No, that's not how that works.
Because all of the Amish exist in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they're all relatives in the first place. They've never left their... They've never accepted outsiders from their community. I'm about to Google something I'm probably
going to regret.
So when...
What's that?
When
Links
the
in
Amish,
the description.
That, you see, I guess when an Amish person turns 16 or something, they're allowed to leave the community and experience outside life. And then they get to decide whether or not they want to go back to the Amish community or not.
Aren't they supposed to go out and get knocked up so they can bring new widespread genes back to Amish land?
So
that would make the most sense.
Anyway,
I thought that was the whole point.
I googled, are all Amish related? And so the first link is, do Amish inbreed? And then a couple of links. What? Why is Google talking? Stop talking. What did she hear me say? No, Google, stop. Hey, Google, stop.
Genetic disease is ravaging Lancaster County's Amish.
Your history.
Stop. What did she hear me say? Oh my god, I can't wait to play that audio back. Jesus Christ. And then anyway, later on it says, genetic disease is ravenish in Lancaster County.
Ravaging Lancaster County, yeah. I read that while you were yelling at Google.
I don't know what she heard me say. I don't even know what she said.
Yo, I told you, man.
What?
Twinkies are fucking healthy as shit.
What?
No.
Okay, look, to prove his point that it was just fewer calories and not healthier foods that it was the key that was the key to weight loss, a nutrition professor went on a low-calorie diet consisting of mostly Twinkies, Doritos, and Oreos. In 2 months, he lost 27
pounds. That's not a low-calorie diet.
And dropped his bad cholesterol by 20%. If you ate 2,000 calories worth of Twinkies, Doritos, and Oreos every day, yeah, it's still a low-calorie diet. If you ate 1,500 calories worth of Twinkies. How much is 1,500 calories worth of Twinkies, Kyle?
Probably not a lot of Twinkies.
I bet it's like at least 4. Have you ever tried to eat 4 Twinkies, Jake?
Yes.
That's a fucking lot of Twinkies.
There's 150 calories in a single Twinkie, so in order to get 1,500 calories, you'd need to eat 10 Twinkies.
See? It's not because you're eating Twinkies that's making you fat. It's because you're stuffing your face hole with them to the point where you've just ingested Twinkies and now your stomach doesn't even digest them. You just poop out a log of Twinkie. Like, it just mushes all the Twinkie together in your stomach. Put the fucking Twinkie down, then! Like, that's the problem. Just stop eating so many of them. You have to eat fucking 10 Twinkies a day. That's a challenge.
Do you think we can eat 10 Twinkies in a single day, Jesse? Is that what you're implying?
While I understand that, yes, you could probably eat 10 Twinkies in a day and still eat a bunch of shit afterwards several hours later, blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm saying, is that you probably shouldn't be doing that.
Yes, you're right. You should take 10 Twinkies and just space them out evenly across the day.
Well, if you quote unquote sleep for 8 hours and then you're like awake.
Hold on, what the fuck does that mean? Quote unquote sleep for 8 hours? What the fuck do you mean?
Well, I mean, you sleep for 8 hours.
Okay.
I sleep for 3 or 4.
I don't sleep for 8 hours, but okay.
Regardless, most normal humans sleep for 8 hours.
Okay.
So now you're down to 22 hours. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let's do some math.
All right.
What's
so
24 minus 8?
My math is a little off there.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. The day is 30 hours long. Enjoy your extra 6 hours.
Fantastic.
So,
18.
So, it's not. Are you sure it's 18? I think it's 16. There's 16
No, you're right.
hours
16
left.
hours. I was thinking
Okay.
6, not 8, because I just said 6.
So if you so then if you take 2 more hours out of that, say that you're like waking up and doing shit and getting showered and ready or going to bed and getting dressed and things like that. Okay, then you're down to 14 hours. That's time not spent shoving a Twinkie in your mouth. Okay.
So, if you're going by an average 2,000 calorie diet and you just want to eat Twinkies,
right,
you're going to need to eat 13.3, so just cut that down to 13 Twinkies a day, which means if you eat one Twinkie every hour for 13 hours...
almost a Twinkie an hour throughout the day.
You'll hit your daily calorie allotment.
I'll tell you what, Jesse, you do that and document it, and we'll put it on the channel.
Apparently I'll lose weight. It's a good diet.
Well, hold on, because you will get 13 times 27. You're going to get 351 grams of carbs, 13 grams of protein, and a total...
So I just have to I just have to do a lot of
91
walking
grams
around
of
to
fat.
burn off all the carbs. It's simple.
Okay.
Oh man.
I wonder why it didn't give me the sugars.
I want to know why you had to land a flight because of a passenger who just wouldn't stop singing Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. Like, don't they have fucking... I swear, there's gotta be some ether on that plane.
You can't just ether a fucking person on a flight, Jesse.
Listen, if that puts them out for a while, okay, and then, you know, it just calms them down, then we're good.
What crime is it if I ether
Throw them
someone?
on the fucking baggage belt and we're ready to go, alright? When the plane lands and they haven't come to yet, throw them on the baggage claim and their, you know, loved ones pick them up later. It's why you tie a fucking bow to grandpa. It's alright.
Was putting an ether rag on someone's mouth ever really practical to knock them out like in the movies?
Did you just Google that?
I Googled what crime is it if I ether someone.
What, Aaron?
If you're just throwing them in like an unheated luggage rack.
Ether addiction,
just throwing them down in the
Wikipedia.
bowels of the plane in like some luggage area, then yeah, they're gonna freeze to death.
Didn't in Fear and Loathing Las Vegas, didn't Fadul, like, wasn't he doing ether the whole time?
Fadul?
Yeah.
I think you might be right.
Wasn't his name Fadul?
What drugs did they do in Fear and Loathing? We had 2 bags of grass, 75 pellets of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-powered blotter acid, a salt shaker half full of cocaine, a whole galaxy of multicolored uppers, downers, screamers, laughers, also a quart of tequila, a quart of rum, a case of beer, and a pint of raw ether and 2 dozen amyls.
I'm sorry, his name is Raul, not Fadul.
They had a pint of raw ether, so he wasn't doing it the whole time, but... That's a quote from the movie.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think it's a quote from the book.
No, it's from the film.
So what came first, buddy?
The chicken.
Silverman.
The book or the film?
What?
The chicken came before the egg.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I'm very upset.
About
No, thank you. No, thank you, Sarah Silverman.
Sarah Silverman.
why? Because she's
all
a
up on
traitor?
because she's all up on Babs Gray's tits.
What?
Okay. Last year, I texted a guy, "Happy International Women's Day. Eat
Did
my
you see
pussy."
Did you
And
see
he
that?
did. Highly recommend. So you're highly recommending that the majority of women could be sluts if they wanted to, just to get anything they want, because males fantasize about vagina regardless of what they're thinking about at the time? You know, I've come to this realization that the more and more I cut raw chicken, the less and less intervened I am to touch a woman's nibbly parts.
Nibbly parts.
Interesting.
There was not a single encouraging word in that entire statement. Just gonna say that.
I mean, he had us in the first half when he was just talking about chicken.
No, he didn't have made any part.
All right.
Not a single encouraging word.
Listen.
Oh, we're all ears, Jesse.
All I'm trying to say is that, you know, if generally you touch a lot of wet and slimy things, it becomes, you know, to the point where, like, you don't want to touch wet and slimy things.
Thank you.
All right, this has been episode 17.
Is it like sand? It just gets everywhere. So annoying.
Now, listen.
I don't want our final note to be Sarah Silverman. So
what's wrong with Sarah Silverman?
Let's get another topic.
She's horrible.
What are you talking about?
Did you see that interview she did with Bill Burr? She's fucking hostile.
Oh, I didn't see that.
She's gone like super lefty, man. Crazy.
Wow. I mean, Bill Burr did something the other day. And I was like, Bill Burr. Oh, man. I wish somebody didn't name you after a thing that gets caught on my clothes.
Okay.
Well, I mean...
Should we close out talking about sex bots?
Well, did you know
I still have this tab open.
Did you know, Kyle, that humans are the only mammals that develop permanently enlarged breasts?
Sure. I mean, yeah.
Gorillas don't
Jesse,
have
you're not
tits,
gonna be the Jesse,
is what I'm saying, Kyle. Okay.
Kyle.
Aaron.
Can you take like some unanimous power here and like get Jesse off of the soapbox to try and close this out, because he's not giving us good topics.
What is a bad topic about that, Aaron?
Sexbot Christian Wives by Libby Ann.
When have you
the
ever
fact that
seen...
like this like whole so it's just been you guys talking about this crazy
Aaron,
shit.
when
a sex bot that jokes with your kids.
See, there we go, Kyle. Yep, great, Kyle. You're not even doing any better.
Listen, Aaron. Okay.
I don't want to talk about Jesse Smollett.
If you.
Oh yeah. Oof. Oof.
Ariana Grande's non-vegan Starbucks drinks has fans and baristas steamed.
What, does it have bacon in it?
No, but it probably has milk, and as every good vegan knows, when you milk a cow, you have to kill that cow.
Ah, yes. Yes.
I clicked on entertainment by accident.
I forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot. I didn't go to the supermarket to pick up my meat where it's made. I went out and hunted for meat.
Yes.
Oh man.
Well, you know, Kyle, okay. The fetal death rate in Flint, Michigan rose to 58% after lead contaminated the water.
Flint has been contaminated with lead for like the last 20 years. It's only in the last 2 years that people have started caring about Flint.
Then why have people
It's
been
been longer than
water?
2 years.
They live there!
Kyle, if you inject your bones with mercury, you don't become Wolverine.
If you just drink the water that is...
If I drink leaded water, I'm gonna die.
Yes, but Jesse, if you didn't know that it was leaded and it just came out of your taps, you'd be like, oh boy, shitty tap water.
But listen, okay, here's your issue with that, all right? Modern society has said...
We live in a society, I get you, Jesse.
Feed your baby with tap water, herp-de-derp, buy this special gallon that has a nice pink cap and a baby on it, because it's got some fluoride in it.
Jesse, I have to ask, are you talking about Pedialyte, which is full of vitamins?
Let me make my formula with this water that came out of a jug instead of feeding my baby the milk that is coming out of my naturally enlarged and permanently enlarged breast that isn't going to shrink back into my chest like a gorilla when I'm not nursing you anymore. Okay? So instead of them not doing that or using the leaded tap water to make their baby's formula, the baby wasn't exposed to any lead initially upon being born. So here's the problem, is that suddenly the kid grows up and starts drinking the Gatorade that's made in the Pepsi factory that's around the fucking area, and all of a sudden, bam, he's fucking dead of lead poisoning. Who knew? Nobody. The kid was just drinking some Gatorade. He was fucking captain of the football team and dropped over because he's fucking out there with heavy metal poisoning, just walking around thinking that people are, floating toast up in the clouds and there's rivers of butter down underneath of him, and he's really just having a great time, and then blammo, a bus fucking takes him out as he steps across the street.
All right,
Done.
this has been episode 17. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, what a wild ride.
Thanks for your patronage, everybody who listens in.
Next time we free Libya.
Yeah.
Next time we drive in Beirut.
Next time we frappe a taco.
Have a good one.
Nonsense.
Bye.